Hello, my name is Rick Lepley, and in this lesson we're going to be looking at the G major scale, and we're going to be looking at form 5A, okay, which starts out the same way form 4 did, on the 5th fret, on the A note, on the 6th string. That's right here, 5th fret, A note, 6th string, but it does some different things. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so so let me just do I'll do the pattern for you here, and then we'll go through it and explain it. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. Okay, so that's the pattern. Okay, so let's go through it more slowly. Okay, so here we go. Starting on the 5th fret, 6th string, A note, first finger. Okay, so A. We're going to go a whole step to the B note with our 3rd finger there on the 7th fret. Okay, and now we're going to get our C note, which is a half step from B on the 8th fret. Okay, from the C, we're going to go a whole step over here to D on the 5th string, 5th fret, which is a D note. We're going to go a whole step from D to E on the 7th fret. Okay, so D to E, and actually I'm going to use my 2nd finger there. Alright, so D to E, 2nd finger, and we're going to use our pinky to go another whole step. So D, E, another whole step to F sharp there on the 5th string. Okay, so we have a whole step, half step pattern, and a whole step, and then we're going to have another whole step, but you'll see that. Okay, so let's review. All right, so we have a Y pattern and a Z pattern. We discussed that in a previous video. I'll review that. A Y pattern, an X pattern is a half step, whole step pattern. Y pattern is a whole step, half step pattern. And a Z is a whole step pattern. And then we will also, as we do in this pattern, have just a single whole step, which is a half a Z. Okay, so that's just something I've come up with myself, just to kind of reiterate. There's really only so many patterns that you'll see as far as the whole step, half step, whole step situation. So anyways, back to this. A, 5th fret. So we have from A, we have a whole step to the B. We have from B to a whole step to the C. We're going to go to the D on the 5th fret, 5th string with our 1st finger, and then we're going to go from the D. So it's a whole step from the C to the D, and now a whole step from the D to the E there with my 2nd finger on the 7th fret. And now we're going to go a whole step to the F sharp on the 9th fret, 5th string there with my pinky. And now we're going to go from F sharp, we're going to go a half step to G. Okay, so it seems like that's such a long stretch for it to be a half step, but it really is. Okay, so the distance between F sharp and G is a half step. So G here on the 4th string, 5th fret, and now we're going to go from G to A, which is a whole step. I'm going to use my 2nd finger there. And then from A to B is another whole step, using my pinky there on the 9th fret. And now, so let's reiterate, review. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. So now we're on the 4th string, 9th fret with our pinky. All right, B, and now we're going to get our C note on the 3rd string, 5th fret with our 1st finger. So there's C. Now from C, we're going to go a whole step to D, and we can just use our 3rd finger on that one. All right, now we're going to go to the 2nd string, and we're going to get our E note. So a whole step from D to E. Now we're going to go use our 3rd finger to go a whole step from E to F sharp. And then from F sharp, a half step to G. And then from G, a whole step to A on the 1st string, 5th fret with our 1st finger. and then from A, a whole step to B on the 7th fret with our 3rd finger, and then from B, a half step to C there on the 8th fret, 1st string, pinky finger. Okay? Alright, so this is 5B form. Alright, so let's look at this one more time. So A, whole step to B, B, whole step to C. Now we're going to the 5th string. C, whole step to D, D, whole step to E. I'm going to use our 2nd finger there. E, all right, and then E, whole step to F sharp, whole step to G, or half step to G, and G, whole step to A, and A, whole step to B, and B, half step to C, and then C, a whole step to D, and then D, a whole step to E on the 2nd string there, and E, a whole step to F sharp, and F sharp, a half step to G, and G, a whole step to A, and A, a whole step to B, and B, a half step to C. All right, I get to explaining this, and sometimes I'm thinking about one thing and I'm using the wrong finger. So anyways, so A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. So there you go. So there's that. So this might be a good time for you to stop the video, review that, and then we're going to play a chord progression together. So go ahead and stop the video. Okay, we're back. Let's do a chord progression and see how you do with it. Okay, have fun, take your time, and focus on the note, you know, looking at the note, saying the notes while you're playing them. Okay, so here we go. Let's play something. right, big finish. How'd it go? I'm sure it went great. Don't worry if you made mistakes. It doesn't matter. There's time to iron out all those wrinkles and kinks. So the important thing is quality, not quantity of notes, especially right now. And playing fast, for instance, just you think about it. Think about a fast car, having a car that has a fast engine, a lot of power under the hood. You don't just, if you have a car that's got a quick engine under the hood, you're not just going fast all the time, are you? I mean, if you did, you'd just be getting tickets and stuff. So no, there's a time for slow and there's a time for fast. And really the nice thing about having a fast engine is not just so you can go fast all the time, but knowing that you have the power there when you need it. So in other words, you have some headroom, if you will. All right, so it's the same with your guitar playing. A person can't just play fast all the time. No one wants to listen to that, okay? They're not going to give you a ticket, but they might just walk out of the room. So anyways, so that's just an illustration. So working on playing with feeling, soulfully, having a good tone, each note counts. Really, every note is beautiful, should be, working in a little vibrato maybe when you're playing, And, I don't know if I did this already, but looking at the fingers, notice I have creases across the tips of my fingers. So we want to try to use the tips of our fingers to do these, work on good technique. If you feel like your thumb's always creeping up over the neck there, over the fingerboard, there's a time for that too, right? But work on good form, loosening up your shoulder and your arm, and being able to move your hand around. Your thumb is more like a pivot point, if you will, and you should work on just relaxing your hand. It doesn't really take as much strength as you might think. Sometimes we can be pushing really hard, trying to really push it down, and that's usually at first. But as you start playing, you start building strength in your hands. So just playing slowly, and that involves practice, regular practice. So I'll keep reiterating that a little, a lot is better than a lot, a little. Just think about it. A person can cram for a test and maybe get a grade, a good grade, but did they actually gain knowledge that they're going to be able to use in the future? Probably not really. It probably didn't really get internalized. They maybe just got a grade and they've passed the class. But that's not what the guitar playing is about. It's about something that you're developing. This is you're never going to know everything on the guitar. I mean, this is a lifelong endeavor to play the guitar and to play it well. All guitarists, even professionals that are amazing players, are practicing regularly to maintain that, and they're always trying to improve and learn new things. That's one of the wonderful things about playing any musical instrument, and especially learning how, in this case, the guitar works, so that you can continue to be creative with the instrument. Once you learn the rules, you know where your boundaries are, and then you can just have a lot of fun within those boundaries. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. Hope it was helpful. And regarding the practice, like 5 minutes or less, maybe like 4 times a day for this exercise. I mean, play the guitar as much as you want, but on this exercise, focusing on the actual notes. You want to know the notes, and also getting good tone, and then internalizing the pattern. Okay, you want to kind of internalize this. Okay, so hope you subscribe to my videos, so you'll see all the videos. And if you're interested in private lessons, feel free to get a hold of me. My email is rics5, that's the number 5, minuteguitar@gmail.com. So rics5minuteguitar@gmail.com, and we can discuss that. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Hope you have a great day, and have fun playing your guitar. All right, take care. Bye.